Hello. Playing some city Skylines. It's been a while. See if I still remember the controls. Got a bunch of abandoned stuff. Still don't exactly know why. What are these people complaining about? No more room in the cemetery. Well, that's not good. Can't you like burn them? Pretty sure I have like a billion cemeteries. I mean, not cemeteries. What are they called? Crematoriums. Not sure why my graveyards would be full. Good God, it's hot. It's hot. It's goddamn hot. I'm pretty sure I'm getting pretty close to the boiling point of humans. Whatever that may be. I mean, I guess it's just the boiling point of water. Like, if I fall asleep, I'm probably gonna, like, evaporate overnight. But it should, according to the weather forecast, it should rain today. And it should rain for at least until next Thursday, Friday. So, you know, I'm fingers crossed. Hopefully it's true. Just drinking gallons of iced tea. Trying to survive. Got iced tea, I got some ice cream and milk. Bananas, I'm gonna make some milkshakes. I also just have like I just filled up like a big plastic box with water. I put it in the freezer. Can fucking put that under my blanket. Well, it's not really a blanket, it's like it's just a sheet. You know, I don't really need the extra warmth, if you can believe it. The blanket is just there to protect me from murderers, I guess. You know how it is. It does feel pretty weird trying try to sleep without a blanket. It feels strange. Feels like somebody's gonna get you. But if it doesn't rain today, I'm probably gonna have to. Otherwise, I'll actually get a heat stroke. And I know there might be like Americans and Australians and whatnot in the audience thinking like, it's just 30 degrees or whatever. You'll be fine. Not true, I'm just not built for this. I haven't evolved to deal with 30 plus degree weather. Most I can do is 25. Also my avatar's like not moving at all. Is the camera crooked again? Try to point it towards my face. There we go. Yeah, only 25. 25 is the best I can do. I don't know how you psychopaths who live in like hot countries like Australia and the southern US, I guess. Asia, Africa. I don't know how you do it. Once you start going past 30, I just shut down. I just die. Bring me back my 15 degrees Celsius, partly cloudy, slightly windy. That's ideal weather. I will not accept arguments. Because it's like warm enough where you don't have to wear a jacket. But it's also cold and windy enough that there's no mosquitoes. That's perfection, and I don't think you can disagree with that without outing yourself as a psychopath. Harsh words, I know, but it's the truth. And on this channel I speak the truth and nothing else. Nothing but the truth. Put too much sugar in that shit. One spoonful per cup. 1 teaspoon per cup, and that's apparently too much for me these days. My tolerance for sugar is also just fucking gone. I just don't eat it anymore. Like sometimes I'll bake cookies or a pie, and I'll have some homemade kombucha with it. Even when I make those, I like to look at the recipe and then just put half the amount of sugar, and that's like my upper limit. Which means, you know, I can't really eat sugary things at other people's places. Like if a friend offers me like a juice, soda or candy, I just gotta turn it down. Nope. Can't do it. If I drink a large glass of Coke, I'll feel sick. That's how low my tolerance is. And unless it's good. While yes, I eat less sweet things, and sweet things, as we all know, is they're like S tier. But I do feel generally like a lot better. No, blood sugar is no longer going like fucking up and down like a politician taking a lie detector test. That helps. That helps with your general well-being. If anyone out there eats a large amount of sugar, I recommend cutting it out, because that just makes you feel bad. Ruins your teeth, makes you fat. And apparently contributes to like brain diseases, Alzheimer's. Just your general health, your heart, all that shit. Sugar basically is just poison. In large amounts, it's just fucking... Might as well be like chugging gasoline. Well, not that might be a bit exaggerated, but you get the idea. How are we doing power-wise? We're almost out. Almost out of power. So we have 1, 2, 3 dams. Oh, wait, 4 dams. How am I supposed to play outside when there's a landfill fucking 10 miles away from me? Oh, I don't know. Maybe open the door. So we're producing 1707, we need 1540. But of course that varies because it's water power. I don't know, I guess we could build a nuclear plant. I mean, we can afford it pretty easily. It does make a bit of noise pollution, so probably should put it quite the ways away from population. Around this landfill area, maybe. So it probably consumes a lot of water, so need to keep an eye on that too. But that should give our power production a bit of a bump. And by a bit of a bump I mean like a huge one, because it's a fucking nuclear power plant. Ah, take that, you fucking hippies. Clean, carbon neutral power. Plentiful. Reliable. Say what you say, but it's true. Oh, but what about Chernobyl? The lesson you should learn from Chernobyl is that it's not that nuclear power is dangerous, it's that Slavs are too stupid to boil water. Nuclear power is perfectly safe. Doesn't pollute, except, well, maybe if you count the uranium mines, but that's like very minor. Doesn't make the carbon dioxide that's everybody's so worried about. But also doesn't have any of the downsides of like a lot of green forms of energy, quote unquote, like fucking wind power. Which, if you have seen my previous City Skylines streams, you know how I feel about it. It's kind of a joke. It's kind of useless. All wind power really does is, lower people's property values and kill birds, and that's about it. Oh, but it makes power from the wind. It's green. Yeah, sure, when it's windy. But when it's not windy, we still need like a reliable power source to make sure people's lights don't turn off. Get what I'm saying? I mean, even like more reliable forms of wind power, like vertical turbines, these things, they of course still only function when it's windy. Plus nobody seems to make them. We're just putting these giant fucking propellers everywhere, like they do a fucking thing. Guys, let me in on a little bit of a secret. That's just the Chinese scamming us. They're made in China. They're useless and they're expensive. Yeah. So next time your local government tries to approve a wind farm, then vote against them. Because they are being bribed. Most likely. The other alternative is that they're stupid. So, either way, don't vote for them. If they really cared about the environment, they would go for like other, at least somewhat more reliable and less environmentally destructive renewables, solar, hydro, geothermal maybe. And I guess wave power is another thing that's slowly being adopted. Which I mean it's better than wind power, I guess. It's better than oil or coal. Wave power is at least like slightly more reliable than wind, I guess. As far as oceans are concerned, there's usually waves there. yeah, just in case you wanted to know my energy policy, I guess, for when I eventually rise to power. Of course, we should be investing heavily in fusion power. Because if we figure that shit out, then that's gonna be like the holy grail. And I guess there has been some strides being made as of the last couple of years. I think they operated like profitably, like a large-scale fusion reactor for just a couple of days. Which might not sound like much, but you know, we're getting there. 20 more years, right? But no, seriously, it might only be 20, 30 more years at this point. As far as I can tell, but of course I'm not a nuclear physicist. So, you know, don't take my word for it. Yeah. I do believe that nuclear power is the future. As scary as it might seem to us, you know, as primitive monkey people. You know, it makes radiation that strips our DNA of its strands, which I admit is a kind of a terrifying concept. So I don't blame anyone for being afraid of it, but you know, if we just look at the facts, if we just look at the fucking numbers, then it's by far the safest one. Or, you know, the safest and the most reliable. Another big thing that I do support is like a government subsidized solar panels for, like, you know, people's houses, apartment buildings and that shit. That would be good, not just for an energy policy, but also for well, you know, just in general, in case the, you know, power lines go down for a couple of days, you know, a tree falls on them, storm brings them down, which I have personally experienced a couple of times. And I gotta say, we as modern humans are if power's out for a couple of days, that's kind of a tough spot for us. Don't have anywhere to keep our food. Most people don't have firewood. We thankfully did. Can't keep the lights on. Can't use air conditioning. Which, you know, especially in the summer, I mean, that's not cool. Pun intended. Obviously can't use the computer, which almost everyone in my family kind of relies on for their jobs. So that's another thing. So, you know, having a solar panel or two on the roof, just to at the very least, like, keep your food cool and, you know, provide enough power to, like, use your tablet or laptop so you can get your work done in some form. I think that would be a good idea. But of course the government doesn't want us to be self-sufficient, so that's probably not gonna happen. Oh, we're getting into conspiracies again. It always happens when I'm playing this fucking game. So instead, I think I'm gonna put on some music and calm down. Put on some metal sea shanties. That'll calm me right down. But hey, you know, I think I got some good ideas. I think I got some good advice to people. That if we all follow it, I think the world would be a better place, so why not share it, you know? So yeah, you know, start preparing for the apocalypse. Because goddamn, the economy just seems looking worse and worse by the day. Food prices are still rising. I think gas might be too. Not as quickly, but you know. Certainly hasn't come down. So is power, by the way. I say as I glance over to my desk fan and my air cooler, my PC that's currently blasting fans at full speed, almost. Not a good time. If you have money to spare, then you should probably put it somewhere safe. Gold, maybe. Platinum, silver. Some kind of things that don't depreciate in value. Maybe Bitcoin if you're feeling brave. I mean, that's gone down quite a bit. It might be a worthwhile investment. At least according to past data, you know. This is the pattern that usually happens before a big rise. Did back whenever it fucking rose to 50 grand back in 2017 when it went to 17. And did it back in 2015 when it went up to whatever it was, grand. Buy foods that don't spoil. Canned foods, dry foods. MREs, I guess. Those work too. If you can get them cheap. If you own land, then, you know, buy seeds, obviously. I don't know, what else? Garden tools. Garden tools, fishing equipment. Maybe hunting equipment. If you're up for that kind of thing. I'm certainly considering it. You know, once I can actually afford it, I might buy like a bow or a air rifle that's powerful enough to kill small game. And of course, after I get a hunting license, I wouldn't hunt illegally or anything. Don't arrest me, government. Fishing equipment, of course. If you live near a body of water. Also learn what edible things there are in nature, you know, mushrooms, berries, plants, seeds, roots. And yeah, get some solar panels, of course, if you can. Well, I'm considering getting at least a couple of small ones so I can like keep my phone charged, maybe use my laptop so I can work. You know, just in case. Just in case the price of power goes to like, I don't know, 350 a fucking kilowatt hour. Then I couldn't afford it anymore. And of course, I mean, if I just put a couple of solar panels on my balcony and like hook them up to my fan and air cooler, that would save me a couple of euros a month. That's something. Yeah, and buy a bicycle. buy a bicycle, get in shape, because that might be a very real possibility that you're gonna have to use that as your main form of transport. If the price of gas keeps going like this. Just a little bit of advice from me to you, because I don't want you guys to perish. You know, if you guys got eaten by the reptilian overlords, then who would I rent to in my underpants when I'm playing cities? Gotta keep you guys alive. But yeah, that's about all of the conspiracies and life advice that I had for this time. How you guys doing? Hope you're hanging in there. Hopefully you're not boiling to death like I am. Yeah, there's not too much to do in my city. But it's a good excuse to rant about economics and energy production. I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna see what's going on Twitter. Have something to talk about. Elliot's page is trending for some reason. So is our Prime Minister. Probably should find out why. If your Prime Minister is trending, it's usually cause for concern. Oh no, it's just people sucking her dick. Sanna Marin has defied Vladimir Putin by joining NATO. Oh, whoopee. Now I get to pay more taxes so we can switch our rifles to NATO compatible ones that don't work in our freezing temperatures. Fun. There she is at the gay parade. I mean, fucking good for her, I guess. Whatever. You know, she might be a ghoul and an absolute incompetent idiot, but at least she's not homophobic, right? People trying to turn Finland joining NATO in some kind of fucking women power moment. Please don't do it. At just 36, Finland Prime Minister Sanna Marin has pulled off one of the most important moments of Finnish history. Yeah, but not in a positive way. If anything, we should be distancing ourselves from the rest of Europe. You know, we kind of did the opposite of what we should have. You know, don't get involved in any of these EU fucking COVID packages, whatever they're called. Don't shovel money into other countries that are, you know, failing. As long as that's not our problem. I know it kind of sounds cold, but you know, we're a very small country. They fucked themselves over. Our responsibility should be to our own people and no one else. Unless we have like an abundance of money, which we don't. Even though our government may so enthusiastically claim sometimes that Finland is a rich country. Nope. We are deep in debt just like everybody else here, except for Norway. You know, because they have oil. Well done. Well done, Norway. I might move there soon. Gotta learn the weird language though. Finland's Prime Minister Sanna Marin has decided that Finland will provide Ukraine with an additional 70 million euros in humanitarian aid and development. And where exactly is this money coming from? Last I checked, we were cutting our like healthcare and education budgets because we can't fucking afford them. But apparently we have hundreds of millions of dollars to shovel to other countries. Oh, this is getting political. I better close the tab. Read about something funny. Alec Baldwin's trending, let's go. What's up with him? I guess Alec Baldwin's wife's pregnant. There he is threatening to find somebody, which is... I mean, considering his trigger happiness, that's probably should be concerning. Can somebody please stop Alec Baldwin? He's gone off the rails. What else? Better Call Saul is trending, but I'm not caught up on season 6, so I'm not gonna look at it. Persut. It's of course the abbreviation of the party of Finns. Very nationalist. Supposedly. Yeah, let's not read it more into politics because I'll just get angry. Come on, something fun. Spider-Man. More politics pride. No, come on. Come on, something fun. Bill Gates. Sure, let's see what Bill Gates is up to. After I check my water levels, guess I should build a couple of new ones to supply the nuclear reactor. That'll probably do for now. Garbage processing. Probably do with a few more incinerators. There we go. Oh hell yeah, my favorite song. Feel you touching my dreams. Forgive me my weakness, but I don't know why. Without you, it's hard to survive. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. Every time we touch, I feel the static. Every time we kiss, I reach for the sky. Heart beats so I can't let you go. Need you in my life. Yes, I know. I have a beautiful voice. I'm just gonna close Twitter because it's annoying. Just contains anger-inducing things. Let's just build a couple of schools, right? How many fucking schools do we need, though? Oh, this is gonna fucking bankrupt us eventually. Poetic that I cry. Rise when I fall. Every time I touch, I get this feeling. And every time I kiss, I swear I can fly. Everybody's dying in my fucking city. Let's just chalk it up to another natural death wave. The olds, they're dying. See? It's already getting better. And in 43 minutes I've almost chugged half a liter of iced tea. Just to give you an idea of how fucking hot it is in my apartment. The direct sunlight doesn't help either. Got my fucking curtains drawn. Also, the air conditioning in this building is just a small slit at the top of my window, so that's fun. Feels like a mouse is gently just fucking blowing into my apartment. Doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I'm probably gonna play this game for about 15 more minutes, then I'll switch over to art. I will draw something for you guys. And yes, I will take requests, because I don't know what I'm gonna draw. I didn't plan this. I kind of planned to do like 1.5 hours of this game. But honestly, it's getting so fucking hot that I need to just fucking stop. I mean, this game, it's not drawing a whole lot of power. But it's still about a quarter of my GPU and a good 35% of my CPU, so that's probably like a... Hold on, quick math. 30 watts plus... That's good 50 watts, I think. Probably more. Of additional heat, so, you know. Don't want to. I don't want to boil. Help me. There's a weird hashtag smell coming from the apartment next door. What does a hashtag person smell like? That's not how you use hashtags. Stop it. Also, does anybody really use hashtags anymore on Twitter? I mean, I stopped like years ago. Do they even do anything anymore? I mean, I guess I do still see like trending hashtags. Maybe they do. I should probably, you know, do some research just to see. Oh god, I need a cold shower. When is it gonna rain? God damn it. Check the weather. Saturday. Chance of rain 60%. Humidity 51. Wind 4 meters a second. 29 degrees. Okay, but when is it gonna fucking rain? At 11? Okay. Apparently there's a thunderstorm coming. sometime in the night. Sundays, partly cloudy, partly chance for rain. Monday's raining, Tuesday's raining, Wednesday's raining, Thursday's raining, Friday's raining. Saturday's maybe raining. That doesn't sound too bad. I really hope that that's gonna happen though. Check my other social medias too while I'm at it. This city doesn't seem to need a lot of management anymore, it's just kinda growing on its own. I mean, I guess I could make some new zones. Sure. Nothing going on Discord as always. Mostly my fault. Just people complimenting my art, which is, I mean, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice of you guys. Shout out to Steve for always saying nice shit about my art. Check him out on Twitter at always Steve, I think. What is this? What is this at? Okay, so it's at always Steve _. He's a funny guy, he's kind of a weird guy. He's a good artist. And we share a love for Burnout Paradise. Go give him a follow if you haven't already. Because I know we have a couple of mutuals. Just do my nice thing for the day. Give a shout out to my friends, to my 5 viewers. But hey, it's something, you know. It's something nice. I wish I had a bigger platform just so I could like give shout out to my longest time supporters. Don't know if any of you guys are watching. I know you. Some of them sometimes lurk in my streams. I wish they'd make themselves known so I could chat with them. But hey, no pressure. I don't like talking either. At least sometimes. If you follow me on Twitter, I'm sure you've seen them. You know, Vanilla Biscotti and Robert. Whoever else, Corpse Crusader. I don't have a whole lot of active followers, but you know, the ones I do have. Just so you know, I do appreciate the shouting. Because I mean, honestly, it's kind of crazy that some of my followers have like stuck around since the beginning. You know, from May 2019. It's over 3 years. They're still listening to my dumbass. I mean, that's pretty special right there. Not to get too sappy or anything, but if we met in person, I would probably kiss you on the mouth. Oh yeah, and of course can't forget about Cthulhu, or Jana Höning. Don't know if I'm saying it right, but she's another long time follower, or mutual rather. And if you paid attention in the beginning of the stream, you may have noticed, yes, she indeed made the 8-bit music loop that plays in my starting screen. And she gave it to me for free. She made me a whole 1.5 minute like retro 8-bit song for free, just so I can use it for my streams. Those are the real ones. And I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple of people, because I'm terrible with names. Especially on the spot. But, you know, if you do regularly interact and like and retweet my shit on Twitter or on Minds or Discord, wherever, just so you know, I love you. Not platonically. If you show up at my door, I will propose to you. Yes, I have a ring ready. Don't doubt me. Well, that was unusually wholesome of me. It's always a wild ride when I don't have anyone to like have some back and forth with. You know, it can vary from conspiracies, economical policies to just downright wholesome and sappy moments. Which is why you should follow me. You know, you watch my stream, you get to feel all of the emotions. You know, fear, anger, concern, confusion, happiness, sadness, love, arousal. What more can you fucking ask? So click that follow button. And there I go, being gross again. Well, my city's growing, but also not growing because every now and then a bunch of people die. That's something. That's something we've achieved together. That's right, you've been as much a part of this as I have. You know, the real city was the friends we made along the way or something. But I think for now I will move on to art. But after I've poured myself another tall cup of iced tea because I'm boiling, I'm scorching, I'm cooking, I'm being roasted. So I'll just be a couple of minutes. Don't you dare go anywhere. You stay right there.